Hello, welcome to scr1tno Knitting Project podcast. My name is Sharon and I'm coming to you from Surrey in the UK, where I live with my family, 3 cats and a dog. This is episode 94 and today is Saturday the 15th of May 2021. Welcome if you're a new viewer, welcome back if you're a returning viewer. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is my podcast all about my knitting project, which basically is a rolling rotation of whips over 6 days, which is not 7, so that I can get things done. So if it was 7 days, it'd be the same project on the same day each week. I'm busier some days than others. I wasn't expecting to have as much content as I have this week, but that's because I'm recording on Saturday, and one of the projects that I was doing, it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. So I have got quite a lot of content this week. This is not going to be as polished as normal, and I think we've already established that, apart from the fact this is my 4th go at recording my intro, because, you know, words aren't happening. Also, it's a Saturday, so my family are around, so there is going to be ambient noise. I will probably get interrupted. Also, I haven't got as long time to edit this as normal, so it's not going to be polished probably with all the little words and everything. I will try my best, but whereas normally I've got sort of Friday to edit it and Saturday to upload it, if I remember, there was the one famous day where I forgot to do that part of it. I've got to do all of that in one go. So this is going to be more of a conversation than normal. It's not going to be quite my usual professional stuff. Not that I'm that professional anyway, let's face it. So bear with me. This is going to be more like a chat with a friend, I think, than my normal kind of format. Saying that, should we go into admin? All the winners from last week have contacted me. Thank you very much. I will get your prizes out hopefully later on today. That is the plan. So we've got 2 knit-alongs going on. The square a day cowl, where we are knitting a small something as part of a bigger something each day, and the stripy sock cowl. So today's this month's dyers are my lovely friend Lone, who is the Lonely Sock Lady, Zauberball for the commercial and strawberry fields, and then June will be Fibre Nymph Dye Works, West Yorkshire Spinners and Scrumptious Purl. So hopefully you've got one of those. If not, obviously you can use any dyer you like, you just get 1 entry and not 2. I think that's it for admin. Can't think of anything else. Should we go into showing you the knitting? Right, so as we're not going to do editing and stuff like that, I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee. These are all in my giant coffee mug, which actually this is decaf now. I've already had my one and only caffeine drink of the day. So this is not going to be anything like as polished as normal. But, so day 1 is socks, and I have got socks to show you. They're hanging out in my Kelly bag. My lovely friend Kelly from They Family Yarn made this bag for me. And this is her cowl. So she has a knit along that she's doing with Jules of So Sweet Violet, and I have a lot of, yeah, okay, bear with me. I have a lot of coloured yarn that's coming out of my bag that probably doesn't need to. So this is the Rainbow Chronicles knit along, and each month is a different colour, and May's is green, so that's the one I've already finished, which you've seen. And oh no, you haven't seen it, have you? No, sorry, I was there, wasn't I, last time you saw this? So I finished the foot. These stripy sections here I'm helical knitting, which I'm really enjoying. There's another one there. So I've done the bright green cuff on that one and toe on that one. And then I've started the second one. I've done the bright green cuff again, but I don't think I'm going to have in fact I'm definitely not, that was what I was just winding up. That's what I've got left for the toe, so I'm not going to have enough for the toe. I might kind of do a little tiny blip of it on the end, but this is the leg. They are sisters, not twins, and as far as they have the same twisted rib cuff, it's a half twisted rib cuff. So what you do with a half twisted rib is to do, and it's 2 by 2, so I do 1 row twisted rib and 1 row plain, and you get this kind of zigzaggy twisted rib, which is kind of pretty. And I've done the whole of the leg, so I'm about to go down the what's it called, heel flap. I'm about to go down the heel flap on that one. I use 2 circulars to knit my socks, and these are Licky needles. I had a question last week about where I get my Licky needles from because they couldn't find them. I used a Yarn Story in Bath, which is a local yarn shop. Not to me, sadly, but it is if you live in Bath. I do mail order. The only thing I will say is make sure you click the mail order option, because I keep forgetting to do that, and then I have to go back and message them and go, oh yeah, I need to pay postage. So yeah, that's where I get mine from. So a Yarn Story in Bath, and I love my Licky needles, and I love working on 2 circulars. So we last Friday, so not yesterday, but the one before, we went to Norwich to go take Ian aircraft spotting, because that's what my other half is, one of his hobbies. He likes anything to do with aviation, basically. And I finished the foot and did the whole of the leg on that trip, which actually I thought was quite good, because I mean, minus the heel flap, I almost knit a whole sock. So I knit a whole sock minus the heel flap. So not bad knitting. And the yarn I'm using, excuse the crinkling, is a Lay Family Yarn Rainbow's Chronicles pack. This is the May palette pack for which is the greens, and they're the 2 I haven't used yet, so they will be going in this sock somewhere. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying them. I've normally by this time of the month would have got them finished, but I am going to be at Unravel on Friday, Saturday and Sunday this next week, and I figure I'm going to need to knit up socks, because I'm not going to be able to, if I get time to knit at all, because I am helping out the lovely Laura of at the Lonely Litter podcast and Bumbling Yarns on her stall, and I don't know how much time I'll get to knit, but I'm hoping I'll at least get my socks finished, and then I'm hoping that I will be knitting a pair of socks in her yarn while I'm on the stall too. But it won't take me long to finish these now, but I need them finished by the end of May. It doesn't matter if I don't do them while I'm at Unravel, because there's still some of May left after that, and I will get them done. But yeah, so that's my day one, is socks, and I'm really enjoying them. I do love the colour. I really love the colours of these. So that's that one. Bear with me. Let's pop you down there for a moment. Another sip of coffee. So day 2 is shawl day, and I've got a doozy of one for you now, because I offered to sample knit a shawl for Laura for Unravel, and then when I was there on Friday last week, I picked up some yarn for her, from her, and she asked me if I could do the Rune shawl, which is a shawl by Helen Stewart. I think it's from Shawl Society too, but you can get it as a standalone, but I have the Shawl Society too, so I already had the pattern. So it's this pattern here, and I'm doing it in these two. I was doing it in these 2 colourways, which is Lavender Blue, which is this one, and Dilly Dilly. I'm not singing the song. Which is really pretty. It's got like light, very light purpley blue, and then speckles of gold. It's so pretty. So I've weighed these, and there's 54 grams of each left. So technically this is a 1 skein shawl. But it's done, and I'm so pleased. Such a pretty shawl. So it's got lace work up the middle. Can we see the lace work up the middle? And then it's got a contrast. You use the contrast colour to do eyelet rose, and then you finish it off in the solid and it's got a lovely picot bind off, which I have to admit I've missed when I read the pattern. It was only when I got to the bind off I looked at it and went, oh, we're picot binding, lovely. I don't mind doing the picot bind off, it's pinning all these little picots out to block it. There should be a picture of me blocking it at the end. I was going to say here, but I'm not doing that because that's added editing. But it's really pretty. It's very long. It's longer than my wingspan, which admittedly, I mean, halfway is halfway up my second arm. So it is very long. It's a lovely long shawl. I'm going to attempt to model it. We know this didn't go very well last time, but let's have a go, shall we? I'm just going to wear it like Helen is, because, you know, why mess with the master? Right, so shall I stand up? Yeah, so it's got this lovely picot by edging on it. It's a good size shawl actually. Right, let's hope this back is not tucked up this time. Should we just make sure it's not? There we go. So it's got this lovely, excuse me chair, stand way back and hopefully you can see it. It goes right the way down actually. So it blocks out huge. Bearing in mind that this is only 100 grams worth of yarn, or less than 100 grams worth of yarn in actual fact, it blocks out massive, which is lovely. And of course you can wear it the standard way too. There we go. So you wear it that way too, and I absolutely adore this. It's so pretty. So yeah, so this is a sample for Laura, and these colourways are gorgeous. I just think that the lavender blue and the dilly dilly work so well together in a shawl. You can see there's gorgeous pops of gold, and there's some darker blue speckles too. Oh, it's a very pretty colourway. So if you would like to see that stall, that shawl, if you come visit us at Unravel, it will be on the stall. So that's why I didn't think I'd be doing an awful lot of knitting this week, because I figured this would take me a long while. But in actual fact, that is quite a quick knit. So if you need a quick gift knit, that is a good shawl to do, because it ends up at a good size. You have a lot of yarn left over. I have actually technically got enough yarn left over to make another one of these. I'm not going to, I'm sorry Laura. One's enough. But that is a really good pattern. I like that pattern and I love that yarn. So that's day 2 shawl day. Day 3 is garment, and I need to find that. Bear with me. Where is my garment? My garment is over here. You're seeing this all in its raw format this week, aren't you? Oh dear, never mind. Hopefully, do you know what? You're my friends. You can put up with it for this week. So, day 3 is garment day. I didn't expect to be working on this, and I managed to sneak some in on this. So it's hanging out in my lovely flower fairy bag. This is a bag by Donna's Designs, and this is the EDT by Isabel Kramer. Now it occurs to me, at what point does the pattern not become the pattern? Now all the numbers are the EDT, but I am very much doing something different. My sleeves are longer and they have a lace edging. My body will be longer, won't have the short row shaping, and will also have lace edging. So I'm not too sure. At least I think it's going to have lace edging. I'm going backwards and forwards on that. So this is the sleeve I'd finished. There. And last week I had just picked up for the sleeve, and I have managed to do all of the sleeve up until where I need to do the lace edging. So my next thing is to put the lace edging on this sleeve, and then I'll be going on to the body. I won't lie, this is all I want to work on. This is the Yarn at the top here is Lay Family yarn. This is all Lay Family yarn, but this is her Daddy's Girl colourway. And then it's going into here. If you look on the sleeve, you can see the difference. And it's sparkly. Cornish Way. And then this is Mango Sunset. Oh, I can never remember the mango one. It's so funny. Cornish Way. Wait for it. It'll be the last one I pick up again. No, Mango Sunset. Yeah, so that's Mango Sunset at the end, which is my little lace sleeve, which is going to need blocking. But yeah, I have this thing that if I really work on this between now and Thursday, and that's all I work on, I might actually have this done for Unravel. I don't think I will somehow, but I might give it a go. I might give it a go. I love this. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear it. So this is the EDT, or at least the bones of it is the EDT by Isabel Kramer. It's not a size inclusive pattern yet. She is going back and resizing all her back catalogue slowly but surely. She hasn't got to this one yet, but she has all her new stuff is very size inclusive. So there is a couple of newer tees in there that you could certainly use the same bones for. But yeah, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Cannot wait for this to be a finished object. So this is going to be my I am only knitting on this project this week, I think, which kind of blows the knitting project out of the water. And come Friday I will be knitting socks, because I can't imagine being able to knit that at the show. I mean, obviously if I'm on the body it's just round and round and round, so I might be able to, but I also really want to knit something in Laura's yarn because I'm on Laura's stall. So if I was to get my act together with the love note, that would make more sense. Oh, I might do that now actually. So today I might work on the love note, get that to where I can get it so it's just round and round on the body, and then I can work on that on the stall. That's a good idea. So I'll do that. So that's day 3, garment day. Day 4 is the Varia mitts, and that's hanging out in my, whoop, I'm going for a little walk there, hanging out in my Craft House Magic bag. A lovely, lovely Ellie. And these, I know you keep seeing these every week. I'm so sorry. I need them done by July, so I need to get a move on. Something else I need to work on. But, so that's the finished one. My little owl. This is by Erica Huser. And I did from there, where my stitch marker is, to there. Same on the front. From there to there. So you can see the little tail of the owl is emerging now. So I'm getting there. I mean, it's sort of a few rows at a time, but they are slowly growing. I just don't want this to be a last minute rush because I need it ready for a birthday, and I haven't finished it. So yeah, love this. So the blue I dyed, the brown is Game of Crafting Gear Wars, and the black and white is Felt Fusion Hedgewig, which is appropriate seeing as this is an owl. And again I'm using my trusty circulars, 2.5mm Licky circulars, and I'm just knitting it like you would knit a sock. There is slightly more stitches on the front than there is on the back, so I've got all the back stitches on one needle and all the front stitches on the other, so it's not like it's an even split, but it still works just as well. And I find it works really well with my colour work, having it, because it's just like knitting on like in a straight line. You haven't got to worry about wrangling the join, so you don't get, I suppose I ought to show you that actually, you don't get the line down the side. So that's okay. Should we do this the sensible way, where you know the direction my hand actually goes? So can you see down there? You can't see the line where the join is at all. There's no line, so you don't get the ladder. And same on that side. I can turn it round again. Honestly, do you have to be in the way, pieces of there we go. Again, you don't get the ladder. That's the beauty of 2 circulars. You just don't get that ladder. Your join doesn't happen. Yeah, I love that. I'm really pleased with that. So not a huge amount of progress, but I'm working up the chart, and you know, eventually, should we measure it with this one? See how far we've got. I reckon I'm a third of the way up there. So that's where, yeah, I reckon I'm about a third of the way up. Obviously this is not something I can take out with me, and it's not tele knitting because you have to concentrate on the chart. So I'm more using this, if I'm honest, if I'm stuck on work calls or I'm doing a backup or something. I tend to be using it then. It's quite a useful thing to just grab and be able to use when I can't do anything else. So that's the day for the Varia mitts. Day 5 I need to grab, but also I need to just restart my camera because it's going to cut off at 30 minutes and I'm on 20 already. So day 5 is mystery blanket day, and that's hanging out in my Swan Lake bag by Bags by Awesome Granny. And I did actually manage to do some of this week. Not a lot. I haven't made a huge amount of progress on some of these, but I have made progress. If you remember last week, I didn't do anything because I was sorting out my yarn colours. So this week I've managed to do a whole repeat of the Fair Isle Square. And you can see those trees, aren't they cute? They've got little baubles at the top of them, which are beads, and these are hooked in. That's using the hooked in method. Oh, I love them on camera. They're really cute, aren't they? So I've done a whole repeat of that. I'm pleased with the progress on this. I'm pleased that this didn't go by the wayside, which I thought it would. So yeah, I am most definitely getting there. It's like everything else, row by row you'll get it done. I am using Knit Pro Symphonies for these by the looks of it. I think it's the 3.75mm if I remember rightly. I do like my wooden needles. So this is the Mystery Blanket by Debbie Abrahams, which is a mystery cowl she runs every year. This is from 2019. And it's called Winter Wonderland, and is no longer a mystery because, you know, I am that far behind. I don't think I've even got 2020 out of the packet, and I don't think I've opened 2021 that bad. This year I'm not doing next year's because I'm too far behind. I need to catch up on some of these. Personally, I don't think I should be allowed to buy another one until I've knit all of my back catalogue, of which I have many. There's also a couple of mystery cushions as well that I haven't done as well. I need to stop buying them and start knitting them. But we are getting there with this one. So I was where that progress keeper is at the end of this square, and I've just started going up there. So I'm going to move the progress keeper. Ooh, which is a lovely donut. Not too sure who I got that from. I think it might have been West Green Loft Yarns, but not certain. So we'll move that up there. So we'll see if we make any progress next week. Which we probably won't, because all we were going to want to knit is garments by the sounds of it. So that's day 5, Mystery Blanket Day. So day 6 is Blanket Day, and I honestly thought was going to be the day that I didn't get anything done. I was wrong. So first of all, it was the turn of my Stitch in Time blanket, which is a pattern by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. And if you remember last time you saw this, I had finished knitting the square. Well, now I've finished putting the borders on too. So the border's all on in this lovely pink. This is all hedgerow yarns. And now I have, with these two, have a run that I can put together, sew together. I just didn't get a chance to sew it up. I'm also having a debate as to how I'm going to attach it. I don't know whether I'm going to crochet up the middle or whether I'm going to sew it. My problem with sewing, and indeed crocheting it to a certain extent, is that this is a single. When you sew with it, it tends to split really easily, pull apart really easily. I've also not got very much of it, so I don't want to run out. I've only got that left of the first ball, and then I've got a whole second ball. I'm going to be playing yarn chicken by the end of it, so I don't really want to use that to sew it together. So what I might do is look through my stash and see if I've got a bright pink mini that I can use to sew it together. Or do I crochet it together with a little single crochet between each? I'll get back to you. I don't know which, but that's my little finished square. Obviously it needs blocking. It's curling up at the corners. It doesn't normally do that. But yeah, they're very pretty, aren't they, these squares? I do like it. But yeah, not sure what I'm going to do about joining it. But it's a lovely pattern by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears, and I love the yarn, which is hedgerow yarn. So pretty. So I'll have some leftovers to send to my friend Anne now. So that's that one. And then we went out for the day yesterday. We went down to Zauberball. I had a lovely walk along the seafront and picnic in front of the sea. You'll see hopefully some of that in the vlog at the end. And I decided I wanted to knit my Kelly blanket. Now my Kelly blanket is a corner to corner blanket that I am using, that I'm making from leftovers from the Rainbow Chronicles Sock Club and any minis that Kelly has gifted me, because she gifted me a load of minis recently. So they're all going together in a corner to corner crochet blanket, and for some reason yesterday when we were going out I grabbed it and I was like, this is what I want to do today. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now I was where the little corner of craft stocking is there. I think that's supposed to be a Christmas stocking, but I really like it and it goes with this. So I'd done from there to there, and then I have added that in this week. Oh, it looks so pretty on camera. I'm really not sure about this grey and pink one. I'm hoping it will work better when more gets in with it. So I'm now adding in just a pink mini. And yes, I love it. So does anybody else have great fun in getting a load of minis and splitting them into colours? So that's all my pink colours in there. This is a yarn bowl from, a rope bowl from So Sweet Violet. It's one of hers, and it's got my really cute maker tag, which is from So Remy, and I've got a hug for mummy. I'm not sure where that came from. Presumably one of my girls. Oh, my little armour clip attached to my yarn bowl. And then in this one, which was made by my lovely friend and one of our moderators, Katie, which has got a little magic bottle of fairy dust attached to it, I have picked out my reds, my oranges and my yellows are all in there. So anybody else have fun just picking out the colours, not even using them, just going, oh, all those colours go together. So I need to finish off my reds because it's red first. So the reds are going just in here because I'm going to finish off the pinks. Then I'm going to grab the reds out and pop them in there, and then it's orange and yellow. So I haven't got too many yellow. Whoops. Although one of these packs was actually the yellow pack, I feel a lot of them is more orange to my idea, so I'm going to need to possibly raid my stash of Lay Family Yarn minis that I have and find some more yellow ones. But yeah, I really like it. So much fun. So that was an unexpected lot of work yesterday. while I was out. I was loving doing this, really loving it. So this isn't in the rotation at all. It was just a grab it and I really want to work on it project. And it's hanging out in my coastal bag by Busy Pottering. And these are my other minis that I haven't... Oh, that explains why there's no yellow in there. My yellows are still in here. I thought I put the yellows in there, but they're not. They're still in there. That explains that then. This is the rest of my minis to go. And obviously I'm just working on my green socks now, so once they're done, they'll go in here too. So I'm using up every little scrap of my Rainbow Chronicles minis, which is really exciting. And yeah, so that's an unexpected show for you. Wasn't expecting to have that in the rotation at all. Oh, lastly, for knitting content, I've got my square a day, which is hanging out in my seaside bag by Busy Pottering. And in the working bag is a Craft House Magic bag. It's an autumnal one. I really ought to put it in the summer one, but I haven't got round to it yet. And I'm on new colours, and my new colours are by Cafe Creations, Yarn Cafe Creations, who is an American dyer. And so I finished these ones, so all the ones with stitch markers are the ones I finished. So that's a Hedgerow Yarns, and that's a Giddy Yarns, and then these are the two Yarn Cafe Creation ones. So that's what that strip is going to look like. So it starts off with those ones. So you've got 10, which is 5 of each of the Hedgerow Yarns and the Giddy Yarns. And then you'll have 10 of the Yarn Cafe Creations in those two colourways. I love this so much. So this is going to be a Christmas blanket, which hopefully will actually be finished in time for Christmas. I am using, I'll show you all my bits in here, shall I? Because it's quite exciting. That's the silver I'm using, which I am running dangerously short of, but as you will see in Happy Mail, I have some more. This is a magic knot ball I'm making of all my ends. It's going to be a very fluffy start, I think, to my corner to corner blanket. And then that is my magic knot ball I'm using, making up from all my ends. Now I've wrapped off, I think it's 40 turns of the Hedgerow Yarns one, because that wasn't a mini, that's an actual... this ball of yarn is like the TARDIS, it's never ending. So far it's done a pair of jelly roll socks, which I've still lost. I have not found those jelly rolls, those summer socks that I put away for this summer. No idea where they are, and I have absolutely taken this room apart except for one place, which is my bookshelf, and I think they might be at the back of there. So I'm not looking forward to emptying that. But yeah, so they've done the jelly roll socks, they've done all of these squares, and it's still going strong. So this is now going to go in my cozy memory blanket, and then I will wrap off it's got my hair in it, wrap off a mini for my lovely friend Anne to go in her pile of minis that I've got for her, which actually I might send off this weekend, thinking about it, and then I can start building them up again for her. Yeah, I might do that. And then I've got, yeah, then I'll have some left over for swaps. It's like, this is the never-ending ball of yarn. It's so pretty, such a pretty colourway. It's actually pale pink. It's showing as white on the camera, but it's actually pale pink. And it's got all these different pops of colours in it. So pretty. Right, so yeah, that's what I've got in my bag. And then obviously I've got my little minis, so that's one of them that I'm using. And that's the other. Really pretty. Oh, it occurred to me I was going to do what's in the bag for Sherry Iris this week. So my lovely friend Sherry from the Sherry Iris podcast did a section on her podcast, poddy vlog, which depends which way around she's doing it, about what's in your bag. And she's asked a few of us podcasters to do the same section so she can see what's in our bag. I hesitated slightly because this is my bag. This is the bag that comes with me everywhere. I mean, I don't think I've got over being a mother yet. But we'll have a go, shall we? So in this, I'm going to start with the open zipped back section first. So in here we have got, wait for it, paracetamol, because, you know, iPhone cable, charging brick, glasses cleaner, no lid, second charging cable, letters that look like this to do with work. So that's my vaccine eligibility letter, and that's my payslip. My what have not been used yet sunglasses. Okay, my staff ID, which I'll show you the back of. Some badges from guiding. So we've got you're on mute, and we've got, I think this is St George's Day, and a lifeboat one. We have got mitts that my lovely friend Kelly knit for me ages ago, and I love them, and they go everywhere with me. I know exactly where they are because they're in my bag. Oh, we're still going, and this is just the back bit. I have got a pen, mints, a poopy bag for the dog, more badges. I've been a virtual leader. Thank you, you make a difference. We're still going. A penknife. You can tell you're a guide leader when you carry around a penknife. Now this is a very special penknife. This used to be my dad's, and this is mother of Purl. And as you can see, it's breaking off, so I'm going to put this somewhere safe now that is not in my bag, because I do have a different penknife that can go in there. Another pen, a spare camera battery for my SLR back camera, another poopy bag. Just bear in mind this is only one section of my bag. A spare camera battery for that camera. We're still going. I think this is it. That's it for this section. Yet another spare camera battery for that camera, and glasses cleaner cloth to go with the glasses cleaner, and an Easter badge. So that's that section. Right, I am just going to scoop this all back in, otherwise I'm going to end up with piles of stuff in front of me. Although I'm not going to scoop the badges back in, because quite frankly I'll keep out the badges and the oh, actually I need the leads too. The badges, the leads, and the camera batteries do not need to go back in there for now. So let's do the giant middle section, shall we? See what's in there. So in the giant middle section I have emergency project. So this is hanging out in my kiwi bag, and is my current stripy sock, which is from Giddy Yarns. This is Robin Redbreast. So that's sitting in there. That is my I've always got knitting with me project. I actually need to knit on that, but I think that's going to be a catch up in June, to be honest. I have got my purse, which doesn't want to do it. There we go. There's Kath Kids. My eldest daughter bought me this one Mother's Day. I told you, toilet roll and gloves, just in case. You know, because I'm a mum. Rain Mac. You can tell I'm a guide leader too, can't you, really? A random set of Down Sheepy Lane minis, should I ever run out of knitting and want to make scrappy socks. A little notebook with budgerigars on, that was from the last Homely House. My passport, because, you know, and llamas. Random tissues, which, you know. Another notebook. This is my got lots and lots of stuff in my notebook that I haven't got round to finishing yet. Not quite sure why that's in my bag though. Obviously grabbed that at some point. I have got a tote bag, which is, what's that? Is that an Unravel one? Yep, that's Unravel from last year. That'll be useful for Unravel for this year. Goodness me, we've still got loads of stuff in here. More paracetamol, although that I think is an empty box. Yes, that can go in the bin. You're making me clear out my box. Earphones. Paracetamol. Tripod. That is a carrier bag. Tissues, which are actually in the wrong pocket, they should be the front pocket. My mill membership for John Arbon. I have got a straw, a reusable straw that has been in its non-used form for so long it doesn't want to go together. There we go. Oh no, it doesn't want to go together. I bought this just before lockdown, but it's obviously been in its kind of folded up form for so long it now no longer wants to be an actual straw. My Girl Guiding membership card, travel sickness pills, and then the bottom of this basically, oh no, what's that? Got a little clip. And hair bunching, and of course the obligatory, if I can get it out, come here, stitch marker. So that's the middle of it. I'm really not a typical girl when it comes to what you have in your handbag. I mean, you won't find makeup or lipstick or anything like, well, you might find lipstick in my handbag actually, but I don't think I've got any this time. So that's the main pocket. And also then when I go out, that tends to have my water bottle in it, which is giant. My water bottle is huge. This is my water bottle. And then the front pocket would normally have things like my keys in it, but since COVID hit, it tends to be the COVID pocket. And it's got my face masks in, of which I've got that one, that was made by the Crafty Toads, that's come from America, that one with an order, that one. Then I have a paper one for if you have to go into the hospital, because you need a proper one for that one. Another one which I have not actually used yet, I haven't used that one. I've got at least 2 hand sanitizers, a pair of gloves, the most random thing you're likely to find in anybody's handbag ever, an ink cartridge. I have no idea why that's in there, but I am not going to put that back. I have my Girl Guiding flash that needs to go on the arm of my jacket, which I haven't put on yet. I need to get that done. And yet more paracetamol. So that's the front of that. So that is my bag. As I said, I am not your typical girl. You don't find makeup and stuff in my bag, but you do find a lot of practical stuff that, you know, if you need it. I'm surprised I haven't got a mini first aid kit in there actually. You can tell we're not actually actively guiding at the moment, because if we were taking the guides out and about, I can guarantee that there would have been a mini first aid kit in there as well. So that is my bag, and I love these bags. It's a Cath Kidston bag. They're waterproof and they are very comfortable to wear on your back. They have actually got some padding in the back there. That's because this is supposed to be a laptop pocket, but you know, and yeah, you can wear it as a backpack. So did you enjoy that? That's what's in my bag. I'll have another slurp of coffee. And because my lovely friend Kelly started doing a live Instagram in the middle of me videoing this, I stopped to watch her. And hi Kelly, I got out my love note. So I'm just going around on the lace so that I can get the lace done, and possibly start the sleeves and see if I can get that to the body section, because this yarn is dyed by lovely Laura of Bumbling Yarns, or the Lonely Knitter, and I could actually knit that on her podcast. Sorry, I'm just distracted by the fact that one of these balls of yarn has made it all the way to the back of my desk. I don't know how it got over there. I'm going to rescue it before it goes down the back, but I can knit this while I'm on the stool. So I'm going to get that to that stage today, hopefully. And that's hanging out in my lovely bag from a yarn dyer's daughter, who is Meg Lay, who is the daughter of Kelly Lay, and an all-round lovely human being, a very talented bag maker. This is gorgeous. Right, so this is definitely a different podcast, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it. I'm going for friendly. Hopefully that's what I've achieved. I mean, hopefully all my podcasts are friendly, but this might be a bit more of a chatty one. Where are we going? We're going to life news from the Knitting Project. So the big news is I am at Unravel now. Should Unravel go ahead, which I'm recording this on Saturday. Obviously we're due an update on Monday. Now if that update on Monday from the government says we can do it, then the show is going to be going ahead. I mean, I don't know whether Unravel have got contingency plans or not, but certainly at the moment it's going ahead, and I will be there Friday, Saturday and Sunday with Laura of the Lonely Knitter podcast and Bumbling Yarns as her booth buddy, which I'm really looking forward to. Really excited. So she's going to be staying here because we can have overnight guests after Monday, and we have finally done the black room. So the black room is now the guest room. There will hopefully be a couple of pictures coming up in the vloggy bit. So that's all done, so she can stay, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be so nice. I mean, it's just been nice having somebody just come and stay, but I'm really looking forward to going and doing the show with her too, so that's exciting. So no podcast next week because I will be very busy next weekend, and I will be hopefully vlogging some of it if I can. It depends on how busy we get. If we have downtime, I'm sure both of us will like to vlog with the other one. I know Laura is really looking forward to doing this show, so if you are going to Unravel, let me know. I'd love to meet up with you. I'd love to say hi, come see us on the Bumbling Yarns stall. And I'm really looking forward to doing it. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, do come say hi, come squish some yarn. And yeah, that's that. Otherwise, any other news? Honestly, don't think I have any other news right now. No, the brain is blanking. I always think about this. I always think of things that I can say on the or tell you on the podcast, and then I'm like, get to this stage, I'm like, I can't remember any of them, which is really silly, isn't it? I need to write notes. Show notes are never going to happen. Not written show notes. I mean, I try and put the basic show notes below the video, and I never say that either. I also never say where you can find me, but I'm scr1tno everywhere. My email address is scr1tno@outlook.com if you wish to email me. Yeah, I think I'm done. I need to get this edited because I need to get it uploaded. At the moment it's taking so long to upload. I need to get this edited so it can start uploading today. So I hope you're all okay wherever you are. Take care, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. So to go with the completely informal nature of this podcast, and having just said goodbye, I'm back. I completely forgot to say happy mail. And I have quite a bit of it, so we probably should do that. So happy mail. Honestly, it's gonna be like that this week. So happy mail. I had the happiest of happy mail this week. First of all, my lovely friend Helen, who is the dyer behind Giddy Yarns, sent me this cute postcard. Dyed me my silver for my Christmas blanket. And look, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Love it. It's brilliant. So that's my silver. That's her logo. Thank you so much, Helen. I have WhatsApped you. You need to reply. And she also put in this lovely little mini too, which I'm thinking is quite Christmassy colours, so I might have to pop that in the Christmas blanket as well. I really like that. It's so pretty. There's all sorts of pretty colours on it. Oh, it's got all these different colours. So it's so cute. So thank you very much for that, Helen. As I said, please check your WhatsApp. Please. But yeah. So I'm really glad I've got that. I'm going to wind one of those up shortly, so I've got that in the bag ready for when the other one runs out. I got a delivery from Les Family Yarn. I got the latest Rainbow Chronicle pack, which we're going into blues, which as we know is my favourite colour. And is very pretty. So this is the July pack, I believe. I'm knitting May, that's June, yes, this is the July pack. And also on her update she had the Squirrel Village mini collection, which is really cute. So that's all these minis, which I really like. Oh, having problems with the light. There we go. That's kind of it. Yeah, they're really pretty. Let's see if I can get them all in without the light. Oh, struggling with the light. There we go. Yes, this is her Squirrel Village mini collection. So I've got both of those. Very pleased with them. Don't know what I'm going to do with the Squirrel Village, but they are definitely going to be the socks. Next up I have Woolly Goodness, and this is a club. So if you've not had your Scrappy Project Club for me, please look away. And as usual, I'm not going to say too much. That is the inspiration photo. That is the lovely little stitch marker. And these are so pretty. Love them. So let's put that one away. You can look back now if you'd like to wear. What's next? I'm going to do these ones next. My lovely hubby bought me some Sherry Iris minis for our anniversary. This is the Country Garden minis, which are very, very pretty. So that's the top side of them. They're very different, both ends. And then that's the bottom. So if I was to take that one out, that gives you an idea of what they look like. Very pretty. So yeah, they're the Country Garden minis. And as usual, get a little lavender pouch with it. I got some higher flyers, which are bamboo. I think they're 4mm. Yeah, 4mm. So I can do sleeves. Oh, I'm really suffering with the blowout at the moment. There we go. And I got these from Ellie of Craft House Magic, who is supplying higher needles. Funny enough, when we were in Norwich last Friday, we drove up into an industrial estate round the back of the airport and saw the higher shop. Saw their warehouse there. So yeah, I got those because I love the higher bamboos. I love those needles. So I would have had a message into Ellie to let me know when a certain size comes into stock. And because Ellie's lovely, she sent a little mini to go with it. Oh, so pretty. This is a really pretty mini, and that is destined for my northeasterly, which is a blanket I haven't worked on recently. But if it's anything like the corner to corner blanket the other day, I will just randomly go, oh, I'm just going to work on my northeasterly now. I think this is the last one. So lastly, Laura, who is Bumbling Yarns and an only knitter, very kindly gives me her set of scrappy minis every month. Now I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with these yet, but but I think I may be going to use them in a blanket by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. It's a pattern's coming out on the 25th of May, and I'm kind of thinking I might use these because I think you can use minis, but I don't know whether you need more than 5 grams because these are 5 grams. But thank you so much, Laura. That's Laura's little logo. And it comes with a little stitch marker too. I think this is Disney. It occurs to me that I should probably have put a warning on that because some people may not have seen them. I might have to try and cut in on with a warning. So that's it for Happy Mail. Can't believe I forgot Happy Mail. Honestly, this podcast, not the most polished performance, is it? Right, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye again because this really is it this time. Take care, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.